Is the most worthless commodity in American politics Joe Biden's word? My take after this.
Attention passengers, we ask that you please fasten your seatbelts at this time and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. Flyover Country with Scott Jennings is prepared for takeoff.
I'm Scott Jennings, and here's my latest comment. On September the 25th, President Joe Biden started a tweet with the following: "I give you my word as a Biden." He was making a lofty promise about his signature legislation, that no one making less than $400,000 a year would see a tax increase. I laughed out loud at Biden's tweet because A, to what other name would he attach his word, and B, Biden's word has never been worth less. Furthermore, the promise was laughably false, disproven by the nonpartisan Joint Committee on Taxation, which found taxpayers in every income bracket, yes, every single one, would see a tax increase by 2023. You can read it for yourself. And it followed a series of falsehoods told by this president that makes Biden seem like everything he railed against in the 2020 campaign. The words of a president matter, Biden used to say, with a straight face. Biden was elected on a promise to be different than Donald Trump. In fact, on November 1st, 2020, just days before the election, Biden led Trump by 15 points on the question of which candidate is honest and trustworthy, according to a Fox News poll. It worked. Biden won, and then continued to profess honesty as he took office. "There is truth and there are lies," Biden said in his inaugural speech. "Each of us has a duty and responsibility as citizens, as Americans, and especially as leaders who have pledged to honor our Constitution and protect our nation, to defend the truth and to defeat the lies." Well, who could disagree? But less than a year in, what's become clear is that Biden's word means virtually nothing, and that he lies with the same ease as his predecessor. Apart from his lies about raising taxes and that his $3.5 trillion spending plan, quote, costs $0, Biden was badly exposed regarding his decision on Afghanistan. In August, ABC's George Stephanopoulos, in an interview with Biden, asked, "So no one told, your military advisors did not tell you, no, we should just keep 2,500 troops?" Biden said, "No, no one said that to me that I can recall." But during sworn congressional testimony, General Frank McKenzie confirmed that he recommended, quote, "we maintain 2,500 troops in Afghanistan." Biden clearly lied in August as his disastrous decision was unfolding before our very eyes. It is the commander-in-chief's right to make whatever military decision he wants to make, and I suppose it's his right to lie to George Stephanopoulos about it. But it is the height of immorality for the president to tell you it's raining while he's relieving himself on your head, which is what Biden is doing with regularity on topic after topic. And when it comes to Afghanistan, in which Biden's decisions cost 13 American service members their lives, to lie so effortlessly is even more disgusting. Biden only looked honest when posted up against Trump. He only looked reasonable to Democrats when he was compared to Bernie Sanders, for that matter. And we are finding out every day the consequences of judging someone by who they aren't rather than who they are. Remember the stories about Hunter Biden's laptop that Biden swore was Russian disinformation? Well, Politico reporting in recent days makes pretty clear it was real. What about the southern border? Biden once brushed off our illegal immigration crisis as a seasonal influx, intimating that once the weather turned hot, the migrant surge would abate. Nope. Biden even outrageously fed the lie about Border Patrol agents on horses whipping Haitian migrants. They didn't do that, by the way. Or how about Biden's claim that proposed voting laws in Georgia and Texas amounted to Jim Crow in the 21st century? These mainstream election security efforts are nothing like America's dark history of voter suppression, and Biden knows it. A large majority of Americans, including black voters, support voter identification and other measures that make it harder to cheat. Biden claimed America is back as a reassurance to allies and a warning to our adversaries. Then he turned around and green-lighted a long-sought Russian pipeline that infuriated our friends in the Ukraine, and then he angered the French so badly that America's oldest ally pulled its ambassador from Washington. Whether Biden is claiming that trillions of dollars in new spending will cost $0, or that he was locked up in a South African jail, or that no serious economist is worried about inflation, he has no problem stretching, bending, or outright obliterating the truth. Now, when you point this out to Democrats, you get a similar refrain. But Trump, he lied all the time. Okay, fine. Is that the standard you want to set for your guy, our president? That he can lie just slightly less than Trump and be successful in your eyes? Biden promised to, quote, always level with you. He centered his campaign around restoring the soul of the nation. He has violated repeatedly that pledge, especially when he refused to condemn the protesters who were filming Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema in the bathroom. I'm continually amazed at how low Democrats are willing to set the bar for Biden by simply screaming, "But Trump," every time this new president does something they hated about the old one. But it seems that the American people are catching on. Poll after poll shows Americans find Biden less and less honest as time wears on. His job approval is now in the mid-30s. This is what destroys presidencies. When people decide that you're a liar, it's hard to regain that trust. And Biden has lied so frequently and so obviously that he's in a true political danger zone. The next time this president tries to give you his word as a Biden, just remember, you've been handed something as worthless as screen doors on a submarine. I'm Scott Jennings. Thanks for listening. You can hear more commentary on Twitter at ScottJenningsKY.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure your seat backs and folding trays are in their full upright position. Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing, and thank you for choosing Flyover Country with Scott Jennings.